We got the scales out here this week, so no chair for me.
Nope, that's too bad. That's too bad. Here we go, though. Johnny Veach, green flag in the hand. It's going to be Paul Marshall, Lucas Newton, Edward Green. And Lucas Newton takes that middle to high groove, and he'll go down the back stretch with about a 2-car length lead over Paul Marshall. Here comes Johnny Zimmerman to the outside. He's going to get on the binders really quick. And that's going to allow the 10-car of Jacob Directly to catch right up with Cole Susie and falling back. Zimmerman in that all-important redraw spot. And now Lucas gets a little high. Now he's going to cut and grab two. Trying to hang on to it. He'll save it. And right in front of that could have been disastrous for Johnny Zimmerman and Gorecki. Johnny Zimmerman, and I'm not quite sure, I didn't see what happened over there, but it looked like he just looped it around when he was by himself.
Yeah, Jeremy got a little too hot into one, and car just went around on him.
Yeah, and that can happen a lot of times when you don't race here that often. Guys, third and finished fifth over at the Ransomville Speedway. Susie develops a push way up the racetrack, and that's going to allow Johnny Zimmerman to go right back on by. But it's the top two cars right now in that all-important redraw. The 10 car of Gorecki and the 54 end of Lucas Newton. This time for Jacob Gorecki. Jacob, the Ontario, New York driver. And into turns number 3 and 4, he'll see the first checkered flag of the evening. Lucas Newton pushes up just a little bit. That's going to allow Johnny Zimmerman to steal that last redraw spot. Can he save it? And he will. No contact is going to be made, thankfully. Cole Susie will slip home in third. And Lucas Newton, we'll try and get a word with Mr. Gorecki as we'll send out Mr. Kozin to try and meet with our winner, and we'll send it down there to Nate as he will have a first time. I believe this is the first time here for Mr. Jacob Gorecki.
Car that almost spun out in front of you, and then you had the other leader spin out in 1 and 2, but you came out with the victory.
That was my first time here, actually, so I'm just trying to figure out the track and figure out what I'm doing, kind of.
You think you got what it takes to win tonight for the first time being here?
I hope so.
All right, heat race victory number 1. Jacob Gorecki, congrats.
They all hope so. They all hope they have the car. So good to see Jacob over here for the first time making the tow over to the dirt track at Genesee, and that's what we're trying to do here tonight. As a lot of you saw on the Facebook thing, we're trying to push, get some new drivers in here, and just show these guys what we got here for a racetrack. We've been trying to tell people all year that the first two
Hard right.
that the first 2 weeks it's been really good. We're just trying to get these guys here to show them that it is in fact that good.
Yeah, Jeremy, for his first time being here, he was pretty smooth around this track. So
Yeah, really smooth indeed. Really smooth indeed. Green flag is out. And it's Darling and Bell still side by side. They look really strong into turn number 1. But it's going to be Darling up the 04 of Matt Radzio, but it's still going to be Darling and Hogan first and second in the redraw. As they go down into the backstretch, and it's going to be Darling with about a 1 to 2 car length lead over Bell. As Hogan again hits that middle spot, that little rough spot right there in 1 and 2. Tries to get that shot into turns 1 and 2 down to the backstretch, but it's about a 2 car length lead now. As Darling has a 7/10 of a second lead last lap, and this time, actually, Hogan was a little bit faster that time as the lead has shrunk just a little bit. These cars are now down the backstretch together and into 3 and 4. And again, it looks like Hogan has a quicker car again. And again, it was another quick lap for Hogan. It's down to a 5/10 of a second lead. But really good lap times right now from Chris Darling and Hogan for newcomers to this racetrack as the white flag is out. As they go into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Darling up top, putting that right rear right on the berm. He'll see the checkered flags and pick up the heat race win. Chris Darling. It'll be Hogan in second, Radzio in third, Catalano in fourth, and Stefan in fifth. And we'll grab a word with the 714 of Chris Darling, as I believe we're going to go back-to-back drivers that have had no experience here at the dirt track at Genesee. And if there is experience there, it was a while ago. But you can catch Chris Darling this year has won both of his feature events actually at the Land of Legends Speedway on May 10th and May 17th. And he's also raced at Lime Rock on Saturday. The only place that didn't get rain on Saturday was down in Caledonia, apparently, as Lime Rock got their race in.
All right, Jeremy, I'm down here with 714 of Chris Darling, heat race number 2 winner. Chris, I don't think you've ever been here before. You look pretty good out there.
Yeah, it's my first time here. I raced at Canandaigua. It's a whole different ball game than Canandaigua. It's a lot tighter, a lot shorter. It felt good though. It's a little rough in 1 and 2, but that's about it.
Yeah, you look like a seasoned veteran out there. Good luck in the feature.
Oh, thank you.
Here he is, folks, Chris Darling, the 714.
Yeah, Chris definitely sounds like a seasoned veteran. Well, I tell you what, he don't have a voice like a seasoned veteran, that's for sure. So a young kid out there in the 714. Always cool to see the young kids come out here and learn their way. And I tell you what, he holds a really good wheel for being as young as he is. So cool to see Chris Darling on that speed connection machine.
And Jeremy, something new this week. We're going to be scaling and teching out here in the infield.